or to those charged with authority among them, among the scholars and the rulers and the administrators who are experts in these matters, so their intervention will be beneficial and helpful. As for the ordinary person who is incompetent or unauthorized, his interference will spoil the matter and create mistrust amongst the people regarding the saying of the scholars and the counselors. He could even engage the people of knowledge and the rulers and claim that they do not have the know-how and that they are such and such, as is the case today. That this is from the blemish in the religion of such a person. It follows that one must fear for his religion and not meddle into something without any benefit, neither for him nor for any other, that will rather bring evil. The Muslim should necessarily remember this hadith and make it a way of life whatsoever is of concern to him, which he is charged with and about which he is knowledgeable and skillful, and his intervention will bring about benefit. Then he should intervene, but that regarding which he is not skillful or his intervention is not necessary, and he is neither charged with attending to it nor is it from his concerns, he should rather avoid it. If he intends any good, he should inform those in charge and the scholars about what has happened and how to find the way out. As such, he would have given nasihah to Allah, his books, his messengers, and the leaders of the Muslims, and their rank and file. He would have referred the matter to its people. Allah the Exalted said, if only they had referred it to the messenger or to those charged with authority among them, the proper investigators would have understood it from them directly. So he refers the matter to its people. As for him, he does not meddle in it, and by giving a ruling which is not from his duties, and his interference is bereft of any benefit. This is a great hadith and a sound path which will bring about tremendous good if it were followed by every Muslim. It will resolve problems, bring hearts together, and the Muslims will cooperate regarding their concerns. But if the matters become muddled up and everyone begins to interfere in what does not concern him, then there will be corruption and evil, difference of opinion, non-reliance upon eminent people and those at the helm of affairs, and then commotion will spread among the people. This is the condition of many of the people today. You find that even regarding the difficult issues of knowledge that are only well grasped by the major and leading scholars, the young students of knowledge and those who only feign to be learning interfere in it. They legitimize and prohibit and give religious rulings without knowledge and full comprehension of the matter. Therefore, it is important to consider this hadith as an approach and a way for every Muslim, both a student or ignorant. Hadith 13. The servant of Allah, of the Messenger of Allah, said, none of you truly believes unless he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. His saying, the servant of the Prophet, is referred to as the servant of the Prophet because when the Prophet arrived Medina, Malik, the father of Anas, fled Medina as he used to hate the Prophet, so he ran away to the ancient Syria and died there as a disbeliever. At the time Anas was still a child, hence his mother brought him to Allah's Messenger and said, "This is Anas, he will be serving you." The Prophet accepted him and trained him and supplicated for him that, "O Allah, increase his wealth and children and bless him in what you grant him." He went on serving the Prophet. He served for 10 years from the time he arrived to the time he died. As such, by that he attained great virtues and was brought up by the Messenger, and that was from the respectable conduct of his mother. May Allah be pleased with her. His saying, "None of you truly believe," that is, his Iman will not be perfect, and it does not imply utter negation of Iman unless he loves for his brother what he loves for himself, meaning, whosoever does not love for his brother what he loves for himself, his Iman is deficient. What is intended here is not his brother by relation, rather his brother means every Muslim, since the believers are brothers, as he, the Mighty and Sublime, says, "The believers are nothing else than brothers." So he should love for his Muslim brother of good what he loves for himself, as the Muslims are a single soul and body. Each of them is pained by the afflictions of the other, and each of them is happy at the happiness of the other, and they exchange benefits amongst themselves and ward off harm from one another. This is the case with the Muslims from the implications of his saying, "Unless he loves for his brother what he loves for himself," is that the Muslim detests for his brother what he detests for himself. Thus, as he hate evil and harm for yourself, you should also hate it for your brother. It then follows that you do not bring evil to him or harm him or deceive him or betray him, since you detest these things for yourself. The Hadith is from the simple statements of the Messenger with comprehensive entailments. This is evidence also for the perfect Iman of the one who bears this attribute. As for the one who is bereft of it, his Iman is